A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Cowboy 80.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They will start this drive with 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second down in the yard.
Off the play fake, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, pretty
And
nice.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. You look at this Bears defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Being chased out left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Three. Let's go.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Moore, the man in motion.
Seven Pirates.
Here's Williams. Off play action. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Bears' first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, the option to give to Swift here.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Check, Bobcat.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a bit closer. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On the jump.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll shift things around.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Williams on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Williams throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Got it. Ready? Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Looking to throw. Williams eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, 59! 59, 59! Down, go!
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Hey, 31!
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
24!
From the red zone now, Watson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Watson on 3rd down.
That is caught. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ford. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
The handoff to Ford up the middle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerome Ford with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They run with Ford. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake. Yeah,
you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Alert, alert! Line him, go!
Watson off play action. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now Watson throws another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready, break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 52 yards. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready?
Williams now off the play fake. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Moore now on the return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, 59! Out!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And now off to the races down the right side.
CeeDee Lamb racing to the end zone.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They can just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.